Okay, let's go.
If they can see and they can feel that the difference is dramatic, and it's going to change your life in a dramatic way, they're going to have less stress, less worry, more freedom, more choices. They're going to do it. And to feel like if I showed this to other people, they'd be crazy not to do it. I mean, I can see how I can make a lot of money doing this because this just makes so much sense. Okay, guys, the next thing we're going to be talking about is carrying back a loan proposal. I think one of the things that's really important getting somebody to take the loan is just to make sure they understand what the difference is between staying where they are and making a change. If they can see and they can feel that the difference is dramatic and it's going to change your life in a dramatic way, they're going to have less stress, less worry, more freedom, more choices. They're going to do it if they understand it. If they don't understand it, they're going to be very cautious about making a change. So really, it comes down to making sure the client really understands how this is going to benefit them. All right, Juan and Biv, one of the things I wanted to share with you now is the loan proposal, and I've got an awesome proposal for you. I mean, it's I think when you see this, you're going to be so excited because it's going to revolutionize your financial situation, and you're going to see that. So I want to go over in detail, kind of show you where you were, and then what we propose, the difference between where you are now and where you are going to be once you implement this solution here. Okay. So right now, these are just a list of all of the bills that you gave me, and you told me these are the balances, $108,000. This is the average weighted interest rate that you're paying on these. Are all different, right? It's 10.49, and you have $110,000 of interest, projected interest you're going to pay on $108,000. So basically, you're going to be paying for that twice, And then in looking at doing your financial needs analysis, we found out that your debt to income ratio is at 65%, and of course you can see it's dangerous. We need to do something. This is not something that you want to go, oh, okay, I'll think about it. You really need to act on this because this could turn into an issue. Okay? Okay. Are you guys ready to act if we can put together something that really works for you guys?
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right, that's important. All right, let's take a look at your current mortgage, you're $61,000, you're paying $482 a month, and then you have another $47,000 of consumer debt, and that's going to be paid off in 2011, that in 2033, and a total of $23.91 a month. That's for all of the current debt that you have right now. Okay. So our proposal is to accelerate your debt payoff. Well, one is we're going to restructure that 108 of your debts into a first mortgage of $112,000. So that's going to encompass both of those things. Okay. And so your old payment again is $2,300. Your new payment is going to be $894. Okay. Can you see that? Wow. That's a $1,497 reduction in outgo from your family. Isn't that great? Wow. That's like putting additional $1,400. That's like going. Like I said, if you went into work tomorrow. Biv, imagine you going to work tomorrow, and you got a $1,497 net raise after taxes. Yeah, right. Would that be? Would you be thrilled? Oh, absolutely. I mean, what would you do? Would you celebrate? I would celebrate. You'd be so excited you couldn't stand yourself, right? Okay. Well, that's effectively what we've done for you tonight. Okay. We've given you that kind of. You're going to have that much extra money coming into your household every month, right? Pretty good so far, right?
That sounds great.
The key with this whole thing is what are we going to do with that money, though? All right. Okay. The key to you guys getting debt-free, sending your kids to college, retiring sooner than later, really being in great shape is what do you do with the $1,400 or almost $1,500 really. And so, and plus there's tax savings of $1,200. One thing we're going to do is we're going to enroll you in an equity builder and make biweekly first mortgage payments. Okay, so what we're going to do instead of making monthly payments, we're going to make them every 2 weeks. What that does is it ends up making an extra payment a year, and then instead of getting that ends up getting the first mortgage paid off in 2027. So it saves you some time. In addition to that, of that $1,497, we're going to take $500 of it and apply it to the principal of the loan. So instead of making an $894 payment, we're going to basically make about a $1,400 a month payment. Okay, which is still a lot less than you're paying right now. Sure. And what that's going to do, it's going to pay the debt off faster. So what that's going to allow you to do is to get instead of being out of debt in 2027, you're going to be out of debt in 2015. Wow. Is that awesome? And we're in 2006 right now. Yep. So that's 9 years. 9 years from now, we're going to get rid of your mortgage. We're going to get rid of all the consumer debt. Debt-free completely. Is that awesome? That's huge. Okay. Yeah. Plus, that's going to save you $58,000, almost $59,000 in interest.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a pretty big, remember your interest was 110,000. We're going to save you more than half of that.
Yeah.
Once, we're not going to stop there. Once you become debt-free on August 2/15, if you continue your program and you save that $1,400 that's spent toward debt elimination each month, right? And the $500 that was applied toward the debt, those two amounts, right? The amount of savings you're going to have at the end of your, your current debt freedom date, where you were going to be debt-free, you're going to, instead of having just barely be getting out of debt, then you're going to have $1,113,000 in your investment account.
Wow.
Is that great?
That's awesome.
Right? That's going to be a lot less pressure, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's pretty exciting. So let's just recap real quickly. Summary. Currently, you have 14 monthly bills to be paid.
Okay.
After we're done, you're going to have one.
Wow.
So you have to write one check as opposed to 14. That alone is just save you a lot of time, right?
Yes.
And then the number of revolving debts is going to go from 12 to 0.
Good.
The amount of interest is going to go from 110,000 to 51,000. That's $59,000 savings right there.
That's huge.
Huge amount of money, right?
Yeah.
Your debt freedom date is going to go from 2033 to August 2015.
Wow.
The age when you're going to be debt free is going to be, instead of 72, it's going to be 54. So at least now you can enjoy your retirement. 54 is young. You'll be able to retire then.
That's a lot better.
Is that great?
Yeah.
Right? And then your debt to income ratio is going from 65%, which is dangerous currently, to 32%.
Okay.
All right, just by doing that right here, okay? And your average interest rate right now is 10.49. It's going to go down to 8.76. We're going to save you interest. The potential first year additional tax savings, of course, currently you have none. You're going to have $1,200 extra a year. It's $100 a month that's going to come in from Uncle Sam, right? And then at the amount you're going to save at the end is, who knows? We don't even know right now, right? Other than what you have going, but this is going to be $113,000, or actually $520,000. All right, good so far?
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. So this is the part that I think is really exciting. I'm going to show you by investing the difference, the money that we're saving you, okay? Because in the beginning, it works out to about $10,000 a year that you're going to be saving and investing for your future.
Okay.
Okay. After we get to this point right here, your new debt freedom date, then it's going to go up. You're going to be saving $28,000 a year.
Okay.
Right. You're going to be able to invest that money.
Okay.
Right, because we save you this much, and then once everything's paid off in 15 years, then you're going to be able to save $28,700 a year.
Oh, I see.
Not to mention, you guys are going to make more money over the years, right? You're going to increase your income, especially if you get involved in our business. This could happen a lot faster.
Sure.
Okay, than even what we have proposed. I mean, this is worst case scenario right now.
Yes.
Okay, so $28,000. So let's take a look at that. At the new net freedom date, you're going to have $179,000. If we take you all the way to age 67, at 67, what normally would have been your debt freedom date, you're going to have $2,388,000 in this particular investment portfolio that I'm going to be recommending to you. Okay, based on past performance, the return on that was 12.57 during that time period from 1979 to the year 2000. This investment that I'm going to put you in right here averaged 12.5%. Pretty good, huh?
That's awesome.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely.
This is the part that, to me, gets me the most excited because you're going to want to retire, right?
Yes.
Well, at retirement, if we take that $2.3 million right there that you have accumulated, and we start withdrawing 8% of that amount, 8%, the first year it's $191,000.
Okay.
That's your retirement income.
Wow.
Okay, but 8%, you can see 8% goes up, not every year, but a lot of the years it goes up. It goes 191, 199, goes down a little bit, 200. All of a sudden, back around 10 years into your 233,000. At the end of 2000, at the end of the, right, probably you're like 80 some years at this point, right? It's 407,000. So during retirement, during these number of years, about 20 years, you're going to withdraw. You would have withdrawn here in this account $5,997,000, which is about $300,000 a year of retirement income.
Wow.
And remember, we started with that amount. We didn't add any more money, and we're withdrawing this $300,000 a year. This is the account value at the end of that time period, $4,946,000 after withdrawing $6 million.
Wow.
Did you see that?
Interesting. Yeah.
And this, of course, you can leave that to your children if you'd like,
Sure.
and have an amazing retirement.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you see that?
Wow, that's huge.
All right. So you're ready to go on, obviously, right? This is pretty much a no-brainer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, we're going to go ahead and get you qualified. We're going to get that done. One thing that's really important, I wanted to point out, this is a pretty compelling thing, right?
Yeah.
So based on what I've shown you, Do you think, you know, if you got involved with us in our business and you decided to do this and I taught you how to do this, do you think you have any problem getting people to do this?
No, not if it makes sense like
yeah,
that.
just like that. You show it to them just like that, clearly like that. You won't have any problem showing people how to do this. Every time you do a solution like this, you could make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000.
Yeah.
That'd be good?
Absolutely.
Really?
Right?
Absolutely.
You could do that on a part-time basis. It could be awesome. I'll teach you how to do everything, you know, exactly like that. Because you know what I've done. I've been here a couple times now. You've seen how I did this. It was pretty casual. We're just talking. We become friends, kind of, right? And I've helped you a lot. You know, put your financial life in perfect order now.
Sure.
You've got a plan, a vision. You know, your family's secure. You don't have to worry about that. You're saving money. I mean, that's what we do. How would you feel about being involved in a business that allowed you to help people to that extent and make money at the same time?
That'd be great. I mean, it sounds like a win-win.
Yeah, it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah.
Good
All right.
feeling.
Good. So then let's get your loan done and let's talk about getting you started in the business too, okay?
Okay.
All right, great.
All right. Thanks.
Okay, guys, that's how you do a loan carryback. I mean, it's really simple. The main thing you've got to do is make sure they understand the difference between where they're at right now and what the solution is going to do for them. Make sure you understand how compelling the difference is. Really what you want to make them feel like, God, if I don't do this, I'm a complete idiot. I mean, I'm going to lose so much by not doing this. I'd be crazy not to do this. And that's really, as I'm presenting this, that's my intention, to make them feel like, oh my gosh, this is a complete no-brainer. I've got to do this. And to feel like if I showed this to other people, they'd be crazy not to do it. I mean, I could see how I could make a lot of money doing this because this just makes so much sense. That's really what I'm trying to convey when I'm doing this, because I want them to take the loan, I want them to be a client, but I also want them to feel excited about getting involved in the business and seeing how they can make money, because it just makes so much sense and it's not that difficult. There's no pressure involved. It's really just helping them make decisions that are really good for them, that enhance their life in a significant way. This is not a small thing. I mean, we're saving them hundreds of thousands of dollars. And we're putting, you know, in some cases, millions of dollars additional income in the retirement account. How could they possibly say no? And how could they think about, no, I don't think I want to do that? I mean, that's crazy. Of course you're going to want to do it. So it's really the clarity to which you show them what we do and how we do it and how excited you are about it is going to go a long way towards you getting them involved. Of course, getting them to take the loan is a complete no-brainer. I keep saying that, but it is. I mean, I see this. I can't imagine anyone not ever taking this. If you do it right and you get them to like you and trust you. So we're going to do tons of loans. You're going to learn how to become a master at this, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it.